Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going over some major news for Delta Force Hawk Ops, or should I say, just Delta Force. There are some major topics of contention here, even going over a secret destruction update teased in the trailer, console access news, a potential release window for the game on PC, and more information on when the game will be playable in general. So without further ado, let's get into this information-dense video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am Enders. If you're new here, I stream every single day on Twitch. First link in the description. And be sure to hit the like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content or if you plan on following Battlefield, Delta Force, or any other FPS-related news and content. Would love to see some of you guys swing by the Twitch streams. Now, the first thing I want to go over is the fact that Delta Force Hawk Ops is actually not called Delta Force Hawk Ops anymore. They released this statement earlier today at Gamescom, and it has a few words from the game director, Shadow Guo, and they essentially just thank us for playing the game. They then inform us that the game's name is changing from Delta Force Hawk Ops to simply Delta Force. And low-key, I've been hoping that they would do this. In my opinion, Delta Force Hawk Ops just never rolled off the tongue. It was quite a mouthful, and it just honestly didn't sound that great. So I am very relieved that I no longer have to put Delta Force Hawk Ops in YouTube video titles or even say it, because honestly, I don't even like saying it. Then the rest of the post just details that you can come by and visit them at their Gamescom booth and maybe even play a few games with the developers. So that's pretty cool. But there's much more news than that because they had a huge announcement following this post at Gamescom. And alongside this announcement, it also featured a brand new trailer for the game that I believe actually teases better destruction, or at least more sophisticated destruction. We'll get into that in a little bit. The first major piece of news here is Delta Force officially confirmed PC will be getting early access to Delta Force in Q4 2024. So this is essentially a tentative release date for PC, which is great. Love to see that. I think it's a great release window. I don't think the game has nearly any competition, especially considering Battlefield is down for the count until late next year in 2025. And I can already hear you console players typing in the comments section, well, what about console access? Well, they did mention this very briefly during Gamescom as well. They said that console and mobile news is coming soon. So definitely not exactly what you guys want to hear, but the news is coming soon, and I certainly hope it's sooner than later because people are clamoring to hear about it. Every single Delta Force post has controller players basically begging them to address the release date, controller support, all that sort of stuff. It is coming. I just think they're being slow about it. Because don't forget, in one of the developer talks, they did mention specifically that the console version of the game is taking them longer to develop because this is actually the very first time this studio has ever made a console game. So I think that's definitely bogging down their development, but if the quality of the PC alpha test is anything to write home about, I do think the wait will be worth it, and I think the console version should be pretty polished. Just a reminder, if you find this video informative, be sure to drop a like and, of course, subscribe to the channel and come by the streams. First link in the description. Now, the next piece of information is this game will be playable at Steam Next Fest in October. The dates for this event are the 14th through the 21st. And again, that is in October. So if you're in the area of the Steam Next Fest event, you can go to it and definitely get your hands on Delta Force. Now, about this improved destruction that I think they might have teased in their most recent trailer. The trailer's playing in the background right now, and as you can see, during one of the clips, this building entirely collapses sort of from the center outward. All the walls collapse, all the roof collapses, and I can tell you from experience, playing in that exact area on that map, that that building does not do that in-game right now. So that could be teasing a more advanced, sophisticated destruction system that will be implemented at launch, or it could just be some trailer magic. But a lot of people are speculating as to what that actually is. Unfortunately, a lot of people are complaining about the level of destruction found within Delta Force, and I have mixed opinions about this. I think people just focus maybe too heavily on destruction. I don't really think it matters that much. And if you take a look at how the building collapses in the trailer once again, I mean, the entire building completely gets flattened. And that's an objective point. If that is actually what happens in the game, that point is going to be literally unplayable. It's just going to be a flat pile of rubble. So I can't imagine that that would be fun for anyone to play. And I do understand some complaints about the destruction. You know, you can't blow up some walls, you can't blow up some boxes, but in general, I think Delta Force's destruction is well placed. There are strategic areas that you can destroy within the game. You can blow up some walls on objectives. You can flatten some walls in some areas that give enemies cover. But it's not craziness, right? You cannot destroy the entire map. And I think people that want that level of destruction don't really understand what it does to the playability and to the enjoyability of the map. It essentially destroys the game. So while part of me wants to see that destruction in the trailer be real, part of me also hopes that it's not real, because it does look pretty intensive. You can even see the frame rate drop within the trailer a little bit itself. And even worse than that, the areas that would affect would essentially just render them completely unplayable. So yeah, let's see what they do with it. And the last thing I will mention in this video is there was an interview with one of the developers, and they did state something about the AI. They did say that they're looking to either remove or heavily reduce the AI come release of the game. Cool, that's great. That's still not what we want to hear. I want to hear that they're just flat out removing the AI from Havoc Warfare. I've talked about this ad nauseum in all my videos. I think personally it's the biggest problem in the game for me. When I play a multiplayer game, I am simply not interested in playing against AI. And I think a lot of people are just like me. I don't want to shoot an AI. I want to shoot a, real player that makes the gameplay, right? Gameplay in video games is also sort of dependent on the people you're playing against. And when the people I'm playing against are a bunch of, aimbotting Terminator robots that move in a straight line, I'm not really interested. So certainly comment down below about the AI and, of course, all of these other separate topics. And I have to say, guys, Delta Force has me more interested than a lot of games have had me interested in a very long time. And I think I can feel that in the interest these videos are getting, the comments down below, in the stream. Of course, there are some haters of the game saying it's a copy of Battlefield, but then they don't look at the positives of the game, right? This game is going to be decent. It's not going to be the best game ever, but I think as Battlefield fans and as fans of FPS, we should be rooting for this game's success because there really aren't many negatives to the game currently. You can disagree about all this, certain things, very specific aspects, but in general, the game has a solid base, and I'm enjoying it more than actually I thought I would. So certainly interesting times ahead. I'm very interested to see where this game goes, what decisions they make, and let's hope they make the correct ones. But that is going to do it for this video today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate you. If you enjoy the content, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, come by the streams, follow the Twitch stream, and also stream on YouTube. Links are all in the description for my, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all that sort of thing. Get up in the Discord, start talking in there as well. I will see you guys in the next video and hopefully the next stream.